Allora, mi dice che il tuo roster non rispetta il minimo dei... Ecco, mo ho premuto via, non rispetta il minimo. Devi firmare un giocatore in un ruolo.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Roberts throwing to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at it and going, what are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Roberts now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw. Roberts. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And just 3 yards on the catch there to come get away. Now that sets it 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Roberts. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 40-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to to his running back, complete. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And that flag accepted. Second down, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Green brings it in. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finding Green complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Roberts looking to throw on 2nd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end crossing coming underneath. Sometimes he can get some serious momentum going forward, can he?
He can indeed. Pretty well executed there. To throw is Roberts. To throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Force there to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there, and another 1st down. The option to give to Swift here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Once again, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There are times on carries like...
Many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now. They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second, no, bottle, that fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a carry for Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The point after from the line drops up and good. The lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets the check down throw to White. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Roberts. He's got his target. That's complete. Room here to run. Touchdown, LA! A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this returnable for Hill. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Roberts. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee you, players told them, you might want to stop coming after me now, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Roberts on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Roberts, a final shot before break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Anytime the ball from in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, expect someone to catch. Don't know whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here's Rodgers to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a give, right side, Swift. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 45 yards yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Saunders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Devon Hamilton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On the handoff is Swift, and now they'll run a reverse. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back into the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? Just flew from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That one down the field for Freiermuth. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready up. Trap 60, trap 60. They can't stop us.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Turner. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, it's Rhodes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. There goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Johnston. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Los Angeles.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off play action. Roberts. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball one more, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. Now shot with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
Second down and 3.
Keep it moving. It's on the cheat code. Oh, let's go.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Looking to throw. Turner. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Turner throwing on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's Turner to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Turner now looking to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Get it.
Let's get out of here with a win.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Turner. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To throw is Turner. To throw on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Big play. Make him walk.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Turner. And caught. Right side. Green. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump. It's a tough skill to teach, and this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Start.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up